Hello friends, welcome back. In this video I will be telling you about constants. What are constants in Java? Okay, so let's get started. These are very different. They are not very difficult to understand and very different. These are very easy. So let's start. Okay, so what does constants mean? Whenever you need to declare them as a permanent variable, or they should have a permanent value in them. Okay, how come a permanent value? We can use one keyword known as final keyword. This word is a very great thing, or it is having very power. Okay, the power this word have is like whenever you just simply create, let's say whenever you are simply creating in 10, and sometimes if you want to say a is equals to 10 plus 10, so what happens now? You are changing the value, so it come out to be 20 now. Oh, now the value of a has been changed, but I don't want it to change. But some person who was a mischievous person, he came and he changed the value of my variable. So to avoid this circumstances, Java says I have one guard over here, or a bodyguard you can say, to a variable. What it will do, before whenever you declare this int a, what you just do, bring this variable, or you can say bring this word keyword before this, and now you declare int a equals to 10. And when if some other person comes out to put a equals to 20, this final keyword will say how come you change the value of a, because I am a protector, or you can say a guard here, who won't allow the value of a to be changed. And when this statement won't be executed, and it will say you cannot change the value of a. Why? Because a guard is there and he won't allow you to change the value. So this is used to create constants. Constants means those things, those variables that have fixed values. Their values cannot be changed. Like for instance, we know that the area can be calculated by pi r square of a circle. Okay, so every time you don't need to give the value of pi. Okay, you just declare a variable. Let's say pi is equals to 3.14. You give a variable name pi, and after giving this variable name pi, you think that your friends are very mischief. So you just put here final and then put double. You know the data type has to be put. So you have to put. You can't skip this step. After you didn't skip this step. After this, what you do? Just put this final keyword. Now every time whenever you just need to calculate the area, you just put pi into r, whatever the value user put, and r. That's your area being calculated, and you can put in any other variable. So you know that the pi value won't change. These are some constants that you can create in Java. Let's have a quick look via practical method. Okay, so what will happen? Let's take it final a. Okay, here it is final a, and it will run very simply, not an issue. But let's do some mischief. If I put a is equals to a plus 10, so what it would be? 20. Okay, now you will see here this bodyguard final keyword will say no, you can't change. Okay, just see. You can see here. Let's read the message out here. What it is saying? It is saying that the final local variable cannot be assigned. Okay, it must be blank or not be using as a compound statement. Compound statement means you are doing some changes here. This is a compound statement. This is not allowed. So if I remove this, let's see will it work fine or not. Perfect, it worked perfectly. You can do same for the different type of data types. You can use for the double too. Let's give it double a value. Let's take 10.36. It will display. Okay, after displaying, let's do some mischief and let's change the value. A is equals to a into a. Let's take the square. Let's see will it allow us to do or not. No, it didn't allow us. Why? Because of this final keyword. This final keyword is acting as a bodyguard to the variables, that once it is defined, you cannot change their values. So I hope you get the gist of this final keyword and the constants. Hope that you will be able to program now your own final variables. That's it for this video. Meet you in the next video.